Okay, so I did some online auctions, not eBay, just like your local auction house. If you go online and just Google online auctions, and you can choose a radius from where you live if you want to pick cards up or whatever. A lot of these online auctions, you'll pay. Uh, there's a fee, a buyer's premium they call it, and then there'll be like a tax probably here in Canada. So you got to watch for all those numbers and take that into consideration when you're bidding. So I got a bunch of these bulk older vintage cards. I find if you're going to do these online auctions, the best way to kind of get the best bang for your buck is to buy like bulk, because the fees and the taxes, and if you got to ship it, it's going to add a little bit more to your cost. Or if you have local, you can just pick it up. That always saves a little bit of money. All right, so I got a bunch of these 73 74s. All these sheets that I'm about to show, there's 27 sheets here. I'm just going to go through them fairly quickly, but all these sheets, I think the average cost of these cards after everything's factored in was 50 cents to 75 cents per card. So I'm just going to quickly flip through some of these and show what I got. These are just mostly commons. There's a few semi-stars in here. There's a nice Eddie Shack card, a few Leafs. Some of these actually are kind of rough. Most of them are the dark backs. I'm not sure, but I think they're more popular. So yeah, then I got a bunch of these 70 71s. They look great. I think there's a couple of creases in here, but for the most part, these are in really sharp condition. There's a Uhl rookie card. So I think all the rest of these are going to be 70 71s, but they're just awesome. Just flip through quickly. It's hard to see the sheets with the camera. I don't want to get too far away. It doesn't look right. And the lighting's weird. But yeah, there's Ed Jockman there, and there's Gary Suitcase Smith. He must have moved around a lot to earn that name. So yeah, pretty amazing find. I find when you're on these online auctions, there's going to be a lot of big cards. You get your Gretzky rookie cards or Ovechkin, Crosby, whatever. And I find a lot of this kind of stuff like this will slip through the cracks, like very cheap. Sometimes, not all the time. Just gotta keep your eyes on it, and you never know. So what I like about these online auctions too is the soft close. So when the auction ends, it's if you want to bid at the very last second, sort of like when you get sniped on eBay, the price jumps up like crazy. So if you bid at the last second on these, the clock will add like a minute and a half. So you can reconsider if you want to outbid that guy or whatever. So yeah, I love these 70, 71 cards. Just set your, just be smart about it, set a limit. And you can find lots of stuff like this. There's so many auctions. I was kind of shocked at how many were in my area within an hour radius. You'll find some that aren't even sports cards auctions. There's some that are specifically like sports card auctions, and they'll have like obviously tons of sports cards, but you'll see other random auctions and they'll have like one or two lots of cards, like maybe a big box or something. And sometimes you can't see what's in it except for one or two cards. It's kind of a risk, but people have done that and found like Gretzky rookie cards or some other crazy stuff, or they got nothing but like 90 Pro set. Okay, the last two sheets were Habs cards. I think these were like $10 per sheet, but look at these old, like, we got some 68, 69s, we got some 71, 72s, some 66, 67s, and so on. Some of these are like really good shape, some of them are a little rough, but basically $1 a card. And even this one, the same thing with some 54s and even some 53s here, 52s. Pretty amazing. So I'll probably be flipping most of these, but keep a few to myself to kind of pay for everything. Oh, the same auction had a few other loose lots, and you'll see stuff like this. So here's an example of what this is a really rough looking lot, but these cards were kind of just spread out on the page, like in the picture, just like this. And I can see as it's sitting there, you see that card right there? I know right away, just because I've been doing this for a while, that that is a, losing my train of thought there. I'm just going to spell it. Johnny Bench card. It's his second year card. So yeah, you'll see cards kind of sitting there like this, but you might not see them all. I mean, this lot was like $5, but you got really beat up Thurman Munson second year card and another Johnny Bench card, which it's beat up, but these are o-pee-chee cards, by the way, too, so they're a little more rare. Still carries some value for sure. A few other like beat up cards and a few I don't know anything about football, but these old CFL cards are from like the 50s and 60s. That was all one lot for like, I think, I don't know, $5 or $10. So yeah, I did another, oh, hold on, I got some more. Same auction, like this Gordie Howe slipped through the cracks for $4. Bunch of these cheaper lots who had a Bobby Orr in it, another Bobby Orr. I mean, some creases and damage, but you can find these cards. There's a decent Gordie Howe. These are all 70, 71s as well. A few old Parkhurst cards. This one's in really good shape. And then another Bobby Orr. This one doesn't have any creases. It's pretty nice. It's not perfect or anything, but the prices I paid for these cards on the auction was pretty unbelievable. One more auction that I did had some of these tall boys in this Gordie Howe 7980, but these really slipped through the cracks. I put in some bids on these just in case. This card is like really sharp. It was like $7. These tall boys are really really popular. Then there was this Gordie Howe, $20. I know it's creased, but it's a Gordie Howe tall boy. And the sleeve is kind of wonky, but out of the sleeve, this is like a really nice condition Ted Lindsay. No creases, pretty good color. I think it was $17, so I'm only saying prices again just to show the value of what you can find versus like I could buy a hobby box of something that you might get a hit, you might not, you might get a crappy autograph or a player, or I can buy this giant pile of cards. I have like 270 cards here, I think, for like the price of a hobby box, basically. So yeah, the next few weeks I'm gonna have the Toronto card shows coming up. I'm gonna go there and do a video on that, my pickups. Maybe I'll do like a walkthrough. My 7980 Topps hockey pack that I've been sitting on for months and months, I'm gonna open it within the next week. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I know I know there's not going to be a Gretzky, but you never know. I'm gonna crack it and see what happens. So yeah, you can hit that like and subscribe if you want. If you're bored, check out my eBay link in the description, and my Instagram is there. Until next time, see ya.